Good morning, everyone. Happy High Vibe morning. This is the spiritual show where you come and all we do is talk about how to get happy right now, how to take that next step in your personal life, and third, how to build a plan to your end destination so that you enjoy the journey. What's the point of enjoying the thing at the end of the vacation if the whole time getting there has been miserable? So, I'm your host, Kelly Lunt. I'm an intuitive channel medium and a law of attraction expert. And I love to come do this show Monday through Thursday. That's an update, guys. The show is now Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern Time to 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time with free mini reads for those who can join live. I always start the show with a fresh channeled message from spirit. So those of you who can't join live, you could still come back and hear a personal message. But those who can join live, you get the perk of the free mini reads. So without further ado, let us see what spirit's message is today. Believing in yourself. Believing in yourself. Some of you would like the wording, it's harder than you think. But believing in yourself isn't necessarily about believing that right now you have the capability to do every little thing that you need to do. Believing in yourself is being okay that you can allow yourself to shift and to change. It's believing that you can see the world in a new way. It's believing that you can think differently about yourself. And the comment we'll make about the cleaning up the younger childhood trauma and all the stuff, those 0 to 7 years, the most formative years of someone's life. We agree that there's a element of truth to that in the sense that law of attraction is about ask, believe, receive. It's about a decision. I like that. I want that. What you focus on, you get. When you were younger, it was just a series of choices you made about who you want to be, how you want to view the world, shaped in the circumstance you were born into. It was a series of choices. Now you're just might be becoming aware that, hey, those choices you made then that helped you survive then aren't helping you now. But if you make it as simple as it was just choices I made, instead of I got to go through and find this deep, dark, hidden thing, I made a choice. I set aside time to understand where that choice came from and to help make a new one. Then it's about empowerment, the highest vibration instead of the lowest vibrations. I do like becoming empowered. At some point you can hit a tipping point of I don't need to revisit the past to make a new decision. Whatever the contrast resistance, whatever the maybe good reason why I made that choice, all I know right here, right now is going towards what I want is that this is a fear. I need a new choice. Universe, inner being, can you show me how to view this? Inner being, how do you see this? Kelly's been a little surprised lately when she's been doing it, like, okay, inner being, how do you see this situation with this person? And her inner being gave a little, oh, goody, we get to practice the new communication technique we read about. Kelly laughed and went, that's a heck of a lot better way to view it than the way I was. Okay, I'll take it. Inner being, how do you view restarting our business? We get a fresh start. We get to form it around the way we know we like to live life, but we already have a lot of the knowledge and we know a lot of the ways we don't like doing it. So now we just get to try a handful of ways that we know we do like doing it. I was like, yeah, with that kind of attitude, I do want to run this business. Like, let's go. So, believing in yourself is about believing that you have the ability to make a new choice, the ability to see things from a new light, from a new angle, and a willingness to adopt that new belief system. Many of you are getting caught in but if I make this choice, I'm betraying so and so. I'm hurting so and so. I'm betraying so and so. So and so will get hurt because they couldn't make this choice. Well, sometimes it does suck not to be first place. Some people will view it as That's such an inspiration that that person won. I want to go for it. How does someone just like me get that first place medal? Others will go, oh, she was born with parents who blah, 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 blah. Oh, she, how they choose to view it is not under your control. How you choose to view your ability to adapt, to grow, to expand, to learn as you go, that's what's under your control. And that's what we want to talk to you guys about today. Ooh, guys. Hey, Antoinette. Antoinette gets first today. I was thinking about you a lot today. Um, well, how are you? How did you like that? Oh my gosh. I'm like, when I channel now more, I'm getting like deeper into it. Whew. How did you like that message? What's your question? All good thoughts? Tell me more. Maybe we should title this the Antoinette Show. Oh, you missed half? Oh, whatever. You heard what you needed to hear. We could also just dive into, oh, it's almost going to be 616. Um, we can dive into anything you want, Antoinette. But I even start asking my inner being how they view it. Yeah. And if you're in alignment, you'll tend to get the answer right away. If you're not, just be inner being. You definitely got to show me how you view this, man. I'm curious. Is there a better way to view this? I intend to view this higher up the scale. I intend to see how this is working out for me. I intend to see, you know what, Antoinette, you know what I want to talk to you about? Is like the struggle that you're going through right now. Um, and I'll quickly talk about karma and life purpose. I like to do the most simple definitions of everything. Life purpose is what your soul already knows. It's like if you're super spiritual, you're going to view it as all the stuff your soul already learned up until this point in previous life. So when you come down on this lifetime, it comes back just like riding a bicycle. It's so easy for you, you know? So you would argue that I probably had a previous life where one of my ancestors or one of my previous lives was meditating in a monastery, right? So when I came around this time, I meditated 2 or 3 times and I was like, hey, I'm getting insights and downloads. Um, okay, karma is what your soul came down to learn this lifetime. So that for you, it would be how to be in the happy, harmonious family lifestyle that you want. Okay. So it's a struggle in the sense that it's the first time your soul is learning how to do it, which just means it's new. It doesn't mean you have to, it's new. I don't know how to do it. I didn't have, my previous lives didn't do it. My parents didn't model it to me. That's called struggle. There's a difference between learning, learning from failure, learning from mistakes. Some people in Silicon Valley like to call it falling forward. You know, just like when kids are learning how to walk, it's like they fall forward and they laugh and they delight in it, right? The kid who's, "Oh, man, I fell. Ow, give me a hug." But that's okay, you did a good job, try again. They're falling forward, they're like, "Oh my god, I tried again and I actually got up and stood. Oh, I tried again and I actually took some steps. Oh, I tried again and I did this." That it that is what I want you to call struggle. I'm expanding, I'm growing. I'm learning new ways to be in relationship. I'm learning new ways to be in relationship. I was impressed at myself for making sure I took care of myself. What I'm talking about the basketball game right now, you know? That was this weekend, right? It was this weekend? I thought. Oh, I have to wait until next week to hear about that, huh? Interesting. I'm a little curious. Oh, the 17th. Okay, I knew it was a Friday. Okay. All right. I want to hear about that next week. So can you be impressed with, hey, I am figuring out new ways to protect myself, to take care of myself. I was impressed at how quick I took action. And then you could go and sure, I am aware of what spirit said. So I am gonna, I learned a new way to deliver the news to them in a better way. Aw. See, can you? Do you see how it's not, you can view it the struggle way, or you can go, okay, it is the first time I'm learning how to do this. And I do feel a little upset that sometimes I'm learning it's me, I'm the problem. That sucks, right? Because that's the equivalent of falling down when you're learning how to walk. But you're like, I took care of myself. There was a part of me that knew, nope, right now I'm in such a freak out. I can't worry about the relationship or them. I have to take care of myself. But I'm also learning not to take things personal, that sometimes when people don't talk to you, it's good morning, Concha. Sometimes when people talk to you, it's because they've been really sick. Oh man, I wish I had reached out more. I'm learning how to be a better person in a relationship all the time. Oh, Antoinette, a lot of your relationship thing is, can you focus on how your relationships are more peaceful and harmonious? Get your meditation up to 3 to 5 minutes. Do the nervous system regulation, whatever you want to do, 3 to 5 minutes meditating. And then can you just make a list of 5 to 10 things? And it's okay if that list is the same thing for a couple days in a row until you get the momentum going. Here's 5 ways my relationships have been more enjoyable than they were 5 years ago. Because you're in that, you've grown, but you don't recognize how much you've grown. You still think you're back here. We need you to catch up to speed that you're here so we can call in new people now. They're asking, do you see how you just haven't recognized how much better you are? Sweet Fairyish made it. Suzanne Woods made it. You are new. Um, yeah, I haven't been going live on Facebook. I've been doing this show. It's a lot, guys. I'm doing it Monday through Thursday this week. I haven't decided if it's going to be a Monday through Thursday show or a Monday through Friday show, but 11 a.m. to 11:30, at least Monday through Thursday, I come live with a general channel message. The point is to help y'all get happy, hear your next step in life, and build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get towards what you want. I start the show with a general message for the collectives. If you can't join live that day, you can still come back and hear your message in the very beginning. And then for those who can join live, I dive into free mini reads for it. So, yeah, come join and come hang out. And I'm available for personal readings if you guys would like one. Just give me a comment, let me know you want it, and I'll get you the link. But okay, Antoinette, I didn't jump to being mad at her, and I did send her meds to feel better. That's sweet. Good. I'm at 8 minutes now for meditating. Okay, good job, Antoinette. Good job. That's impressive. Sweet Fairish, hello. Congrats, Antoinette. Yes, I have grown a lot. It's been hard really seeing it for myself. Yeah, so that's the point of that. Instead of the here's 10 things I find satisfying, just do here's 5 to 10 ways relationships have been better, easier. Here's 5 to 10 things I've been getting better at about being in relationship. Here's 5 to 10 ways that I've connected with people really well recently. Because law of attraction is simply what you focus on, you get, whether you want it or not. So put your focus on how relationships have been better. Put your focus on someone joined the mastermind and I was surprised that it took pressure off me. Wow, maybe relationship life is easier when there's more people involved. It makes sense, Antoinette. Because then it's not the struggle with like, the little kid who's, oh my, like the little kid who's, no, I might fall. I don't want to take a step versus a little kid who's like, oh my God, I'm nervous. Do mommy and daddy got my hands? Okay, let me try again. Which kid's going to learn faster, right? So don't be the kid who's, oh, I don't have the husband yet. Be the one who's like, wow, look at all these skills I'm gaining that's going to make that relationship even better. Look at all these things I'm learning that's going to help me be a better partner. Universe, how soon can he come in? Universe, how good can it feel as I get into vibrational alignment for me? Universe, can you help me change vibration within me to be vibrating at I'm a wife, I'm a mother? Yeah. I kind of feel something synchronistic to this. Oh yeah, of course. And well, it's a synchronistic workshop that I'm essentially hosting every day, right? But yeah, you and Antoinette are like right there. Yes, I've grown a lot. It's been hard to see myself. You've grown so much. Thank you, Contra. My list has been community and authenticity. Um, that's awesome. I would point out though that oftentimes community, I would point out add in closeness to community, authenticity, closeness. Community and connection. Yeah, Nettie, what's your question? I'm almost wrapped up with Antoinette. What is your question, Nettie? Community just tends to be those, like, volunteer events, tend to be those, like, how we talked about, like, your inner circle, middle circle, outer circle, it tends to be your outer circle. Sometimes medium, like, around the holidays with those holiday parties. So now we're just, show me what it feels like to enjoy my close relationships better. I intend to enjoy the relationship with, like, my mom and my sister better. Show me how, universe. Um, but see, you're doing a great job, Antoinette. It's like, because there's more to grow, you're pinching yourself off instead of, wow, look at all this learning. Universe, I really hope this journey goes quick. I'm okay if you give me a series of epiphanies. I'm okay if I get a series of new vibrations within me. Can you help me sustain them and harmonize them? But I want to sustain them so that I stabilize at that. Like, whew, that's that little switch. I have a I have a filling question as well. Will I be moving in the next 6 months? Please also smash the like button, friends. Okay, let's do Nettie. And Concha said she has a question. I like that switch. Thank you. You're welcome. It is. It's show me how much I can enjoy this journey. Show me how enthusiastic I can be about meeting my husband. Help me get to that vibration inner being. Okay, so and Concha said she had a question on Nettie P. So Nettie P, will I be moving in the next 6 months, please? Interesting. God, I almost want to go straight into lecturing you law of attraction style. How we'll word it, Nettie, is at this point of time, we're going to say your energy is indicating no. You're having a hope and a prayer that something happens to come sweep you off your feet. Not I don't like where I'm living. I don't like this situation. I intend to be living somewhere else. Since the universe's job is step 2, the who, what, when, where, how, inner being universe, when I move, I want to be living somewhere where I feel. You've got to put some of your more of your focus there, because then we, the universe, the heroes, can come in and give you a, here's your plan for how to get there. Kelly did a, universe, if I could have it all my way, here's a list of 30 things of where I want to live. This is a pipe dream. This doesn't exist, but this is what I'd want. We got her to apply for a job and moved her from California to Tennessee. That job only lasted 3 weeks. She was like, what the hell? Why did the job disappear? We simply told her, you said you wanted to live somewhere like this. That was the vehicle for how we got you out here. She's like, okay, great. Well, now I'm figuring out how to settle here. Now I'm figuring out, how do I work here in this environment? How do I make money here? Hey, wait, this city actually feels supportive enough that I can start my own business. Let's start a business here. What's your list of 30, Nettie? If I were to move somewhere else, here's why I'd move. Here's what I would be able to do when I'm there. And they're asking, do you see where we're going with this? And if anyone else has a question, I'll read for Nettie, I'll read for Concha, and we could get to someone else. I always do 30 minutes for free. Today, I do have a little time to stay over. I do ask after the 30-minute mark. I do ask for super chat donations to ask a question, encouraged amount of $20, mainly because YouTube takes, it's either 30 or 40%. Um, oh, and Concha, did you not respond to me, or did I not finish my question to you in WhatsApp? I may not have finished it. But we're waiting for Nettie's. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Oh, that's it? You don't want any follow up? You don't want to go back and forth with Spirit? You can comment more and they can help more. But I hope you have a beautiful day too. Hi, chat. Welcome. Hello, new subscriber. Nettie, did you want to ask any more questions or are you done? I'm going to count to like 10 and then we'll go to Concha and then we'll see who gets their question in after Concha. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, let's go to Concha. And then whoever else wants a reading, just go ahead and drop your question in the comments. Oh, why are these not? Oh, there we go. Welcome to the best morning show, Kat. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Spirit mentioned I went into good girl mode in relationship, and I want a rampage about not doing that and being myself, real and authentic. Oh, interesting. Okay, I know what I want to say to that. Let's see what Spirit says. So you're actually we s- mm, Concha, Concha. Yes, we were highlighting to you that you went into girl good mode, but you see how you're now beating yourself up for that. This goes hand in hand with what we were saying to Antoinette. There's you can make the struggle, or you could go, oh, of course this is new. So of course I'm figuring it out. It's new sensations in my body that I'm getting used to. It's new things I'm figuring out how to do. Struggle. You don't need to beat yourself up for having done it. And that is kind of the point of the physical world and non-physical. We're just, energy. Nebulous bliss is energy. We wanted to go down on earth so that we could touch the person next to us. When we're down on earth, the person go, "Don't touch me right now." You might want to touch them. That's okay for that little bit of discord to be there. That's okay that there might be, "Oh, I just needed a hug and he was all wrapped up. I'm disappointed." That's the point of human life. So do you see how we just don't want you to beat yourself up for having done it? That's our first question to you. And guys, I am available for personal readings if you would like them. If you're a do-it-yourself person, I have recorded videos I can make for you. I have, or we can do a full-on personal read where we're on a live call and you're going back and forth with spirit. I just realized I do it and I don't want to, but I see why I like to observe in the beginning and innocently do that. Okay. So the innocent part is the part that we would challenge you to grow on. It's okay that that happens because it's okay. Like if you want, if going back to our same analogy, being the disappointed in that I didn't get a hug and I just really wanted to be held, it's okay for you to learn and adapt and go, okay, this person does want to hug and hold and cuddle me. I just realized it's when they get like home from the gym, they're not in the mood, that they want to go like shower first. That's the point of the human experience, to learn, to grow, to adapt, to be in relationship. And it's okay. Sometimes you're like, okay, I have noticed fresh out of the gym, he likes to just go home and shower. But I also have noticed when he comes home from a board meeting, if I dress up all sweet and pretty and act all innocent, he can give me a hug. But if I come in any other way, I don't get a hug. Do you see how that is okay? There's a difference between that adapting, doing things you want to help you get what you want is completely different than sacrificing your soul, codependent, yada yada. Well, this is getting spicy. Yes, I'm adaptable like that. Okay. You're making ginger carrot soup this week? Welcome to a better life, dude. Oh man, here's the you feel like cooking? People have really been commenting how much weight I've been losing, and it's not for lack of eating. It's a decent amount of cooking though. I made my own carrot crackers. I'm now like hooked and addicted. I need a bigger oven. I need fresh crackers all the time. They're so good. Oh my god. I want that glowing skin. Oh, Antoinette, there's 3 things I did. We'll have to talk this a little bit more offline, not here, because I want to give someone a read after Concha. So whoever else is watching, we're going to do one more free read. At least some of the reads are short. You got the collagen, which honestly, the collagen was the best for hydration and firm tightness and wrinkles reducing. Um, I think I introduced you to that other influencer who has those herbal supplements. Um, but the first was the collagen for what I told you. This metabolism eating plan, but it's because you're eating a lot of veggies. I'm eating a lot of avocado. It's all anti-inflammatory food. That was the biggest one that I was like, whoa, I'm like looking 3, 4 years younger and I have way more energy. But I do that herbal supplement too from that lady. She has all kinds of like she does ashwagandha and I don't know. So those are the three things that I do. But God, I'm loving that compliment. Mm. And someone said they didn't think I looked 38 when I introduced myself. And I was like, oh well, guess what? I'm turning 39 this week. This is my birthday week, guys. Okay, back to Concha, and then whoever else wants reading after Concha, just type your questions in. Spirit will pick the person that needs it the most, and just know that this is definitely a synchronistic workshop. So whoever asks the question, it will help the other people who are listening too. Okay, so Concha. What else does Concha need to hear? Yes, it's not about beating yourself up for having done it. It's more about can you become aware of it because then that's authenticity versus unaware of it, then it just becomes this habit, this routine where you're being inauthentic. Like, okay, my honey's coming home. I know he's a grouch if he doesn't eat, so let me get his dinner ready for him. What's wrong with buttering someone up, Concha? It's you've got to let go of that perfection standard and start going into I'm now choosing everything we've been saying. Oh, you missed the morning, the opening thing, but it's I'm now choosing to self accept myself. I do like hugs and cuddling. Come on, you big bear, you're gonna come cuddle me? How do we get more cuddles? Tell me, because that's what I need. I need that. How do I get more? Is it with you? Are we doing the poly thing? What are we doing here? We're not giving you advice for any conversation to have, Concha, but we're switch from beating yourself up to be perfect, being the good girl to get what you want, to I'm so sorry, guys. I got distracted. Switching to self-acceptance. I accept myself just as I am, and I accept that I am worthy and lovable. And what we will say before we go on to the next person, for everyone who's manifesting a relationship, it's about finding the feeling state of it. If you were in a relationship, what's the dominant vibration, emotion that you'd be feeling? It's very likely loved. Will universe show me how to feel loved? And that comes from a lot of self-acceptance. Yeah, I'm not so good at that, but I am good at this. Kelly was at she does these trivia groups. She's not a history buff. She's the person who gets one or two out of the 20 questions. And so when she invited someone, kind of looked at her and went, "What? Like why are you why are you're not answering the questions? All your friends are answering the questions." She went, "Right, but none of my friends would be here if it weren't for me. I'm the social organizer. I'm the one who gets them out of their house. I'm the one who," and he went, "Oh, I got you." And he's like, "Well, I don't know questions." And she just said, "You were brought for the cheer that you bring." So he went around and gave everyone high fives. And he's like, "But we don't get any questions right." She's like, "But it doesn't matter. They wouldn't be here if it weren't for me, and they wouldn't be enjoying if it weren't for you." That's self-acceptance. And her friends even they typically win and they get a little gift certificate and they go, "Oh, give it to Kelly," because they know they wouldn't be there if it weren't for her. So that's the value of all the roles, Concha. Yeah, that was good. I love channeling. Okay, Cat. Is it Cat? It's not chat. CATT. So Cat. Cat Wilson, welcome. Can I get a general reading? Thank you for this platform. I feel a sense of relief here. Oh, wonderful. Well, welcome to High Vibe Mornings. It's the only show where we don't talk politics. We don't talk anything other than how to. Well, sometimes I go on a little monologue about myself, but hey, it's the show where our intent is to focus on how to get happy right now, whatever's going on in your life, how to take that next step in life so that you're moving forward, calling life towards you, living life in enthusiasm. And then how do you build a plan so that you enjoy the journey to get to the thing you want? because I want you to be enjoying the vacation, the money, the sex, the whatever. But I want you to enjoy the journey to get there, like we just did for Concha. Okay, so Kat would just like a general, and I'm so glad you're here, Kat. Well, Kat, from our standpoint, we wish we were on a live call with you right now. From our standpoint, we view this whole thing just about you believing in yourself to grow, to adapt, to change, believing in yourself. It's not believing in yourself that you can do the actions needed to get there. Before that comes, if you're trying to believe that you can do the actions necessary to get there, you're setting yourself up for failure. You need to believe that you can adapt the mindset, adapt the personality, adapt the default belief systems that make the actions doable. When Kelly first started this 7 years ago, she didn't feel worthy of $25 for a reading. So when she then thought, oh my God, I have to do this many reads, I have to learn to go live online, she was so focused on the action, she was paralyzed with fear and she couldn't do it. And she was also $25 a reading. Oh my God, even if I worked full time, I would never be able to support myself off this. So she was, okay, you guys have to help me go through the personal growth transformation to be charging at least $200 so that I can support myself, just so I can basic live. Do you see how the journey of the belief system rewrite? Because there's a difference in mindset of the person who struggles to charge 25 a session versus the person who's like, yeah, I'm $200 a reading. Do you see that they're asking? And they want to go more back and forth with you. That is true though, guys. There is a difference in mindset between when I was like always broke, couldn't pay my bills. And then like a lot of how I teach law of attraction, I don't like doing the mystical magical stuff, even though I channel spirit guides. Okay. I don't like doing the mystical magical stuff or because then you get the thing, but then how do you be I'm more interested in showing you how to become the person who has a default expectation of that thing always being in your life. I don't want to just get you on one vacation one time out of whatever, potential shitty life you have. I want to teach you how to become the person who, yeah, I take a vacation once a year. Of course I do. Oh, you don't? What? Why not? Like, that's what I like helping people do. That's correct. Seriously, this has got me in tears. Oh, good. Cry. Because when you're crying, you're just releasing resistance. And I always like to use the analogy of a big cruise ship who has an anchor. It's putting on, the gas, but you got to take that anchor out. Anytime you're crying, you're taking anchors out so that then you could just start moving. Um, I always give, and I have a hard time receiving. I feel it's connected to my self worth. Oh, so that I don't know if you heard when they were talking to Antoinette and Concha. That's the anytime you learn a new skill, there is. I don't want to use the word difficult. So you can view it as struggle, difficult, or whoa, look at this new thing I'm learning how to do. Anytime you're learning something new, I don't know if you guys have seen the videos of like neural pathways forming in your brain. And I think it was like Foot Doc Dana who's like, guys, if you guys are learning something new, look at this time lapse video of a new neuron growing. And she said it was like the first time the person did it, like it sprouted. The second time the person did it, sprouted. The third time, the fourth time, the fifth time they start facing each other. And this is the neural pathway for you to become the person who just knows how to do it. And it was like, look, it took the person 10 times for like the neural pathways in your nervous system, your brain to your body to even connect. She's like, but then after like a month or something, right? The first like 2 months I did weightlifting. I was first off like I could barely lift the bar over my head and I was so insecure. And now I walk in there and I'm doing like deficit deadlifts at 170 like it's nothing. And like old me after my workouts used to be, oh my God, that was so exhausting and mentally exhausting. Now I'm like, all right, I just did 20 squats at 180. I just did 15 deadlifts. Well, that was nothing. What can I challenge my body in next? Right. So it's like adopting that growth mentality, guys, of the like the eagerness and enthusiasm comes from the journey, which is the discovering how to do something new, which comes from the discovering of how to be that new person. And sometimes where people get stuck, especially this happens around the age of 35. Um, I could rant about the age of 35 for a really long time. There's so much stuff that I could help people at that age. Um, but what happens is sometimes you manifest stuff and you didn't like it. Sometimes you manifest stuff and it turned out bad. And the example that Spirit gave earlier, I moved from San Francisco to Tennessee. I did that pipe dream list of universe. If I could live anywhere, I want to live somewhere where I can get to work in 30 minutes, where I could have like three friends within a 30-minute drive, three hikes within 30 minutes. I expected them to move me to a different area in the Bay Area and that I would get a job super close to where I lived. No, instead I was on this magical carpet ride. It was a magical carpet ride experience. It was of being landed in Chattanooga. And then I got some magical jobs when I first got here that really introduced me to the city, the history of the city. I got to see the growth and the expansion of the city. Um, but I was unprepared that I don't remember if it's like 5 or 7. There's like 7 major traumas in someone's life: marriage, death, moving, loss of a job. Um, and so even going to the grocery store was like shocking to my nervous system. I was like, wait, they don't have this. They don't have this. What is this? I don't know what this pimento cheese is. What is this shrimp and grits? What is this collard greens? Now that I've been here forever, I'm like, oh yeah, give me some of those collard greens. Those are so good. And shrimp and grits is actually good too. I like it now. And pimento cheese. Oh my God. Mwah, magic of the South. Um, okay. But it took me a while just to go, okay, so wind down, slow down, and you're just getting used to the grocery store, Kelly. You're just getting used to the lay of the land. Um, okay. Why did I go on that rant? Oh, it's that when you're 35. So now I did find myself a little, I'm like, wait, I don't know if I want to manifest a relationship. What if it takes me and I go and move to like Egypt or somewhere that right now I'm excited about it, but if I get there, I don't want to go through that trauma again. Okay. So I don't think it has to do with your sense of self-worth. I think it's you've manifested stuff that you're, wait, that was just supposed to be happy, happy, joy, joy, blissful, but there was some stuff about it that was rough. Like I'm finding it incredibly difficult to want to move. There's a part of me that wants some new stimulation from like the environment I live in. There's a lot in Chattanooga I like that a lot of this has to go if I move, like 90% of what's here has to be in the new place too. There's only like one or two other things I'd want. And like, do I have to move to get that, or can I just make some friends here who provide that? But here, that there's that like tentativeness. So you see how it might not be self worth, Kat. That it might be, ooh, I've manifested some stuff, and I want to be a little cautious with this. I want. Does that make sense, Kat? And then I'll go back to spirit. Thank you. You've been so helpful. I feel horrible. I can't give right now. Dude, don't even worry. I love doing this show. The fact that you are showing up, helping the algorithm, chatting, commenting, giving me a thumbs up, that is all the support I need, girl. Keep coming back every day. We got a good group. We got Concha, we got Antoinette, we got Karina, Valentina pops in. Sometimes Brandon pops in. Squish Fairy sometimes says hi. Like, just come to the show. Enjoy it. Like, I want more people on the show. I'm just so happy you're here. And I am 35. Oh, you're 35 going on 36 this month. Okay, so you're in the thick of what I'm talking about. I'm turning 39 this month, so I've navigated it and I'm like, "Oh my god, I could just help people." I truly appreciate your insight and the time you take to help and guide others. Well, that is all I need. Okay, so Spirit, what else do you got for her? And then I do think I kind of want to read for someone else. Yeah, we'll do one more reading after this. So type your questions in, guys. Okay, so what else is yes, Kat. Yes, you're getting it. I'm willing and open to explore life again. Concha, this is part of the rampage you asked for. I'm willing and open to explore life again and to view it as a what can I learn? How, like, let me get to know this person. What can I learn about life? How can I enjoy life more? How easy can this be? Universe, can you show me how someone just like me can enjoy exactly what I want? Because self-worth confidence from our point of view is a ask and receive. So universe, show me how good of a receiver I can be. Show me what it feels like to be in the receptive mode of good, fun filling things. And from here, we're going to have Kelly tell you a couple of things. um okay, they're telling me to tell you to start with the color game. Whenever you're going on a walk, just be like, all right, universe, I would like to see the color green. And then just notice all the green you see. Orange. Okay, show me orange. Show me yellow. Just to remind yourself that it is a I can ask and I can receive. Honestly, don't manifest the color white though, because every time I've done that, I then notice like all the cigarette butts on the floor. And I'm like, I didn't even notice you guys before. Like, where I didn't even, how are there 100 right here? Like, I didn't see you before. So if you do yellow, you're going to see a lot of like traffic signs and a lot of like the painting in the streets. So I like doing purple, pink, teal. So have fun with the color game just to remind yourself that, like, okay, it exists, it's real. I can receive. Okay, and then from there, and I explained this in my law of attraction course, guys, which is available on my website. I guess Concha, would you mind grabbing that link? I could grab it. I'll get it. I do have the law of attraction course available for those who want it. You could buy it, do it yourself. It's a really thorough program. People have gone from she said she was in the Sahara Desert of her dating life, and now she's married to her Italian stallion. Um, so you can buy it, do it yourself at home. It's thorough. There are so many videos in there explaining all 5 steps of law of attraction. But there's also the upgraded mastermind version that you can join and come join our live calls so that I can personally help you. But in there, so there's step one, you do the ask, show me this color. Step two, the universe aligns it. Step three is when you're in is receive. Step four is when you're so good at receiving, you're in the synchronistic flow. Life is ask, receive, ask, receive, ask, receive. Step five is vibrational contrast. Okay, but step three is receive, right? And so in there, you're here and you want to be here. So that's too far of a jump. You can't get there, right? So you either receive the end goal, but this is too big of a jump, or you receive the next step. So for you, your next step was, I'm worthy. I believe in myself to grow and to change. I'm willing and open to explore life again and to be open that life has high vibe and low vibe moments. So I'm just simply embracing a new way to manifest. And another change that happens around 35 is you switch from doing to being. So you used to get a lot of pleasure from, look at all I did. I went to this concert. I went to this concert. I went there. I'm going here. I'm being invited here. I set up my career path. I'm doing. I'm achieving. And then around 35, you're like, wait a second. Where's my time for vacations? When do I just get to sit and drink coffee with my friends? So you switch to being. So you're in the middle of that transition too right now. But so it was to receive, show me how to live life enthusiastically again. And at this new stage where it's more focused on being, but universe, it can't just be being. I still want money. I still want to buy the things and do the things. But I'm going through that transition where it is more about being and enjoying connection and time with people and better relationships. Um, and then you receive the next step, receive the next step, receive the next step. And the key to manifesting quickly, that's why my Facebook group used to be called Living in Alignment to Rapidly Manifest, is the more you're in alignment, meaning I just discovered how to handle conflict better. That's going to get me to my husband even faster. He and I, we're not going to have ugly, scary fights. I know how to de escalate and keep them peaceful and harmonious. I just learned this. I just learned this. Oh my God, here he is. It's when you celebrate that next step as if you would celebrate the end goal. We're not gonna have ugly, hairy, scary fights. Celebrate that as much as, like, you're on your first date and you're kissing. Um, okay, and so what else did she need to know about receptive mode? Oh, then so when you get the end goal, it's just celebrate it, right? When you get this next thing, it's, bring how do I say that? How do I say that, spirit? Celebrate it. Thank you for giving me this new belief. Thank you for giving me this release of resistance. I'm willing to be gentle with myself as I learn how to rediscover and experience life. But thank you for this shift. This does give me, I got in the right place at the right time. I appreciate this show. It's thank you for this step. That step, that shift was great. You then get to decide, Kat, do you want it to go swift? Which those can be those moments where you have the 10 emotions that are Kelly calls anchors, the scary things from the past that you fall on the floor and you cry and release? Or are you fine with a gentle release of one, of one, of one? A lot of this cat is about you deciding the pace you want to go at. I don't know if you're into astrology, but my North Node is in Pisces. I definitely have been feeling a shift. I actually don't know that much about astrology. Um, I'm really into channeling and law of attraction. So that's where like my belief system is I always did have this. I don't want to think the stars are determining my fate. I want to feel like I do. So I definitely have that belief system in life. But I will admit, I do find it interesting that there's like a few astrologers that they'll be like, "Oh, this is what you're going through," and I'm like, "Damn, that is exactly what I just went through." But I focus the law of attraction way instead of that. So I do always find it a little impressive. I don't say how accurate. I do find it a little impressive at how accurate it is. Um, Especially that whole what was it, like, Jupiter in Capricorn and the 4 cardinal signs. I was like, "Yeah, that was the last 16 years of my life." I thought I was consciously choosing that, though, with law of attraction. I was like, "And you know what? I actually am done with the phase of cleaning up inner child after inner child after inner child." Hey, Antoinette Concha, it's gonna be 616 soon. So I do find it impressive, but I don't study it or learn it. Okay, Kat, are you good? Come join tomorrow, guys. I don't see any other questions. So this week, the show is going to be Monday through Thursday. So no Friday today, Monday through Thursday, 11 a.m. Eastern time with free mini rides. We went a little over today, but it was fun. Thanks for showing up, everyone. That's interesting, very insightful. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for showing up. I love doing this and I can't do it without you. So thank you so much for choosing to spend your mornings with me. I hope you guys have a good day. Bye, guys.